Hi dolls and gents, I'm back, and like I said, your girl is always back. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. I'm bringing the ocean to you guys since we can't, go to the ocean, most of us. And I hope you guys will enjoy this video. In this video, we're going to be talking about ways that you can use LED lights for you to basically lighten your skin from head to toe, as well as use LED lights to lighten hyperpigmentation in your skin, as well as use them to get rid of stretch marks and to lighten your complexion overall. This will help speed up the process when it comes to getting rid of stretch marks. Stretch marks take months to get rid of most of the time, and so what this process will do is it will help. The AC just turned on and I'm trying to look cute up here. It is cold, y'all. And so what it will do, it'll help speed up the process to get rid of stretch marks. It will help speed up the process for hyperpigmentation, and it will help speed up the process for overall skin lightening. So I'm going to kind of go through all the colors with you guys and show you which colors work for skin lightening, stretch marks, and hyperpigmentation. It's just 3 lights that I use. I have 2 different machines that I have used. I just added them to my regimen because I had gotten some stretch marks from the weight gain that I had, and I was trying to hurry up and get rid of them, and I was going to go in to see a dermatologist to get them lasered off. My nose itching. And then what do you call it? The coronavirus broke out, and so I could not go in to see the dermatologist. So I started looking online a few months ago for some therapies or whatever. So I found this one therapy that did wonders, which was the LED, and my stretch marks started going away like rapidly. They're completely filled in right now with collagen, and they are fading rapidly, so I'm really happy about that. I also noticed that it lightened one of the lights, which is the green light, lightened my face a lot. Like in the morning I had this intense glow, so I use it on my whole body, and now my whole body has this intense glow first thing in the morning. The green light depigments your skin. As you can see, the green light in the background, it's a depigmenter. So I have the face mask right here, or whatever that you can put on your face, and this is how it looks. It comes with like different what do you call it? It comes with different ways you can attach it to your face. This one works the best. The other one that I had basically kept falling off my face. So basically the 3 lights that are perfect for skin lightening is going to be the red light. That's the first one you're seeing, and you can turn the intensity up because it actually has like a what do you call it? It has something where you can turn the intensity up on the unit, and so if you look, you'll see that it turns up, and the lightest brightest one that you can turn it up to is like number 5. So you have the red light. Oops. Then you have the green light, which I love. This is the one for depigmenting your skin. You have the blue light, which is for acne. It kills acne and bacteria on your face. This is like the blue/green, and I forgot exactly what that I don't use the blue/green, but I think it also has something to do with like inflammation and bacteria and stuff like that on your face. Then you have the yellow light, which is like for wrinkles and stuff like that, and then you have the white light, which is helps for rapid skin turnover. And so the lights, wait, hold on, this one is the white light. So the one before that, I'm not really sure what that one was, guys. Something got my eye. But the white light is for rapid cell turnover. So there's like 7 lights on here. The ones that I use are the red light, the green light, and the white light. Okay, so I use that basically on both machines. That's that machine, and then you have this machine, which I love because I put my whole body in here, and I have it on right now. And this one I like because it folds, and so like if you, holy cow. Okay guys, so I like legit dropped the this thing, and I almost like dropped everything off the table I showed you earlier. Almost dropped my drink off the table. This thing, it's not like it's heavy, but I don't know, I guess when I did this, it kind of lost control. And so I'm gonna show you the lights with it folded. So this is the green one, my favorite one, and then after the green one This is the white one, the white light. And then here's the red light. You see how you could do intensity? And then after that is the yellow one. So that's already, I just showed you a couple of lights. Then there's the blue. Wait, is that blue? Yeah, here's the blue one. Why is my, okay, that is blue. It looks weird. And then the intensity goes up for that. And then here's the purple one. And then this is a cycle where you can cycle through every single color. It'll cycle for you. And I think you could change the speed. It went from red to yellow. You see how it's like cycling? So it'll hit your face with every color. Oh, it's so cute. Alright, so I'm gonna put this thing down, girl, because that was rough. I'm gonna leave it on the green one. Woo, girl. I knocked all the products off the table and everything. I was like, what is going on here? Alright, so this is how you can get rid of the hyperpigmentation on your face or whatever. So what you saw in the beginning of the video was the face gel that I used, the face toner. And what you want to do is basically wash your face with the face gel. Okay. Alright, so you're going to wash your face with the face gel. Then you're going to use the face toner after you wash your face. Right? Then after you do that, what you're going to want to do with your face cream is you're going to want to mix some nylon skin discoloration fade cream. You guys can see that. You're going to mix that into like this face cream. Okay? And then you're going to apply that. And then you're going to put the mask on your face. I use it at number 5. And you're going to put it on the green. This is red, green. And I don't know why it does that on my screen. It's pretty cool. You put it on the green. You could turn it up. Ooh, that's hurt my eyes. And so you just like, you go underneath here for a good, I want to say 15 minutes or whatever. And then you could do it up to 20. And then you literally will see results the next day. And that's for if you're trying to get rid of hyperpigmentation. You'll see results the very, 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 very next day. I'm like not even kidding. You will see results the next day doing that. So that's like the steps for that. You do it 3 to 5 times a week until you get to your desired skin tone. If you don't want to put the mask on, then you can just lay down, you know, lay down with this thing and and put this on while you're laying down in bed. But if you're watching TV and you just want to do this and you're not trying to do both therapies, then that should work. You could do both therapies at the same time, but you will start seeing results the next day and your skin will just keep getting better until your hyperpigmentation is cleared up, which is a lot faster than, you know, basically just putting the creams on. Might take you about, you know, I'm gonna say it may take you about 2 weeks to start seeing some results. But if you have like some really crazy ass, like, excuse my language, hyperpigmented skin that's like, girl, we are not, you know, we're not gonna lighten no time soon, then this will help you guys lighten. When I first used this, the very next day, my skin looked very pale and it had a nice glow to it. And I was like, dang, girl, like, you are real radiant. You look good, girl. You looking good, girl. So I got like addicted to it. I had gotten it for my face because I had some what do you call it, acne. And that's one thing I want to warn you guys again. I had some cystic acne, and I had that before when I did that chemical pill. And then I got my medicine from my doctor. I have not called in and get the cystic, what do you call it, medicine again yet. And so when I had gotten the body machine for my stretch marks, I knew that they had a acne button or whatever, or a button for acne, and it's the blue one. I'm going to warn you guys, it gave me a tan. It tanned my skin 2 freaking times, bro. Like the first time I was like, well, maybe, like maybe there's an issue. And this is the, I mean, you could see what let me turn it to the blue light though, so you can see it. This light, it's kind of hard to see on camera, but the blue light burned my skin, right? So I said to myself, okay, maybe it's because it was like the first time or whatever. Let me go back to the green, come talk about that. I was like, maybe it's the first time, maybe that's why I burned my skin or whatever. So I didn't really, I saw a little bit of improvement in acne, and so I didn't try it again for like 2 weeks, and I did it again, and the next morning again my skin had a tan, and each time it took like 3 days or whatever for the tan to go away. And I was like, I don't like that. Like, I'd rather call my doctor and get the medication, you know what I'm saying, and just like get rid of cystic acne that way. So I don't use the blue light on this thing no more. And so what I did to kind of help the rapid skin turnover was the white light. The white light, which is on both machines, is good for rapid skin turnover. And you know, when you're doing skin lightening, you need some rapid skin, you know, turnover. The red light does the same thing, but the red light is more for collagen and whitening. Okay, so the green light depigments your skin. It lightens dark marks, it lightens hyperpigmentation, and the longer you use it, it's like a melatonin inhibitor. It inhibits the melatonin on your face or on your body if you're using the big machine. Let me try to get it in there so you guys can see it. I'm not picking this up. I'm afraid I'm going to drop it again. I don't want to break it because I paid some good money for that machine. Okay, and for this one. And so basically this is going to depigment you and whiten your skin because it's going to get rid of the pigmentation in your skin tone. So if you're trying to do your whole body, I recommend getting both machines. Put this on, and then put that on your body, like, and do it in sections, and do like, you know, you could do, sometimes I do like 10 minutes a section, 10 to 15 minutes a section, from like, you know, the top of my body to like, you know, the bottom, and then I flip over and I do it from the top of my body to the bottom, and I keep this on for about 20 minutes and then take it off or whatever. And that's how you can depigment your entire body. Just do it by section, 10 to 15 minutes a section, you know what I'm saying. Like 3 to 5 times a week is when I do it. So I do this 3 to 5 times a week now. You can see your girl looking a little paler than usual, and that's because of this. So I'm like, girl, I'm like, what you say, what you say, what you say. And so now we're gonna get into the red light. But yeah, you see how my undertones are a little bit more pink. Like, I know that sometimes I look light anyway, but the lasers, the way the lasers work is that they actually penetrate like your skin layers, and each light penetrates at a certain layer of your skin. And so the lights that penetrate the deepest are going to be the red light, the green light, and the white light. They penetrate the deepest. The red light goes the deepest because it rebuilds your collagen, and the white light is the second deepest, and then this one is the third deepest because it lightens the top layer of your skin. Okay, because we know that we know that glutathione is already lightening, you know, from within. So it's not a big deal that this lightens the top layer of your skin, because that's what you want anyway. You want to lighten the top layer of your skin. The green light lightens the top layer of the girl, of your boy's skin. That's why it's my favorite. Oh my God, I promise you, if you try this, you wake up in the morning, you're going to be like, girl, my skin is glowing like from... And if you're already light and have gotten light from skin lightening, this is going to take you on like the edge. And then when I use this for my glutathione C, like, I have to say, because you know, you guys know I take that faithfully and I always get a glow from that. Taking that and getting a glow, and then using this on my face with my cream and then getting a glow, girl, the glow is the bomb dot diggity. Now the Nolan, I don't need to use, you know what I'm saying, that's for hyperpigmentation. I used it a little bit when that daggone blue light on here burned me. It took 3 days to clear up. So if you do try the blue light and it burns your face or whatever, and I'm not trying to say burn, but tan. It's almost like going outside, because these are UV LED lights. So it's almost like going outside with like AHA on your face and the sun gives you a tan. That's what the blue light does. So I use a little bit of Nola, whatever, to try to get rid of that tan. It was only my face. I'm like, no. I ain't finna walk around here with my face. Walk around where? I'm not sure. I'm still in quarantine. But you know what I'm saying? Like, for when I come out. So I don't use that no more. Now let's get into these stretch marks. So that's how you get rid of the hyperpigmentation. You wash I'm going to put all this in the description below. You wash your face with the brightening gel. You do the toner, because the toner, I talked about that in my video about the toner, is for hyperpigmentation. And then you mix the nylon with the face cream. Girl, you have a recipe for just absolute flawlessness, girl. And gents, okay, you're going to have a recipe for just flawlessness. I promise you, wake up the next morning, you're going to be like, this is not real life. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay. And I've been using this for 2 months now. So at least I have some months under my belt where I'm not coming to you a week later. Even though I worked a day later, I don't like to do reviews like that. The only way I could do a review is if it's hair extensions, eyelashes, or something like that that I just, it's instant. You know what I'm saying? Like Fetramine, whatever. But anyways, if you use that, or if you have some vitamin C serum, I still would recommend the nylon mixed with the vitamin C serum, and then the face cream. I mean both the toner and the face wash has vitamin C in it, so you can use that, like I said, or you can use the whatever cream you have, but make sure you get that nylon if you're doing it for hyperpigmentation. You really don't need that. All right, so let's get to the how to get rid of the stretch marks. The reason why I came up with this part of the video is because a girl emailed me last week and she was like, oh my god, I have stretch marks all over my inner thighs. I have stretch marks. I think she said she had stretch marks all over her inner thighs and some other place on her body, I guess from intense skin lightening. Like some of us in this community, we've done, like we've taken a long time to lighten, and it's not to put anybody down. I know how that feels because I told you guys about that in my video where I was trying to lighten before I saw my relatives before Christmas or whatever. And when I stopped using, I don't want to touch my face because, you know, they say don't touch your face. And I mean, I washed my hands, but I just don't like touch, you know, because that, we ain't gonna get into it right now. But anyways, she said she had it all over her thighs, and it's just, she sounded young, and I felt like, dad, you know, I really want to help this girl because I know how to help her to treat her stretch marks and to fill them in. You don't necessarily need the red light for your face, but what the red light does is almost like a little bit of what glutathione does. It increases your collagen production rapidly, and it makes your skin strong again for you to build the elasticity that breaks down from skin lightening. So like this is the red light. Let me see if I can put it on here, you know, so we can kind of be mentioned. So anyways, this is how, ooh girl, don't drop the camera. Don't drop the camera, girl. All right, so this is how you use the red light in order to get rid of your stretch marks. Now, I'm gonna say give yourself 4 weeks to fill in the dips, because you know it's like gross. It's like dips in your skin, and it's like, oh my god, girl. So basically, what you're gonna do, you need AHAs because they produce collagen. And then you need the red light. The red light therapy does 3 things. It's anti-aging. It produces collagen rapidly because this one penetrates your skin the deepest. Like I said, this one is number 1, white is number 2, green is your top layers, which gives you depigmenting. And the white light is rapid cell turnover. You know how we're like scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing to get those old cells off? If you use the white light, it will help you get the old cells off, so you don't have to be scrubbing. Maybe you can use your scrub once a week or twice a week, and you could use the white light twice a week or whatever. That's what the white light does. It like gets rid of those cells a lot quicker, so it penetrates like right above where this red light penetrates. So this anti-aging, and this will build the collagen in your skin. What you're gonna do in order to get rid of your stretch marks is you want to use your AHAs, and you want to use this red light therapy. Now, I never heard of anybody getting stretch marks on their face. That's even something that exists. I don't know. So, I mean, you got the mask anyway. So, you know, maybe you could put the mask on and put your body underneath there. Use that for wherever your stretch marks are. Use this for wherever you're, like the girl who has it on her thighs, make sure like you put in 1 thigh at a time, you know what I'm saying, and just do 15 minutes each thigh wherever the stretch marks are. If they're like around your thigh, do 15 and then turn over, do 15. It's an hour, but you're gonna see it's like exponential results if you do that. What you're gonna do is you're gonna get in the shower, you're going to do your exfoliation. This has alpha hydroxy acid, so they're going to encourage you to get more collagen. After you exfoliate with the alpha hydroxy acids, you're going to use this body milk. The body milk has a whole bunch of alpha hydroxy acids in it. I think it has lactic acid. Let me see. Because you want to look for glycol acid It's a collagen builder. And I believe it has, I don't see it here. I'm trying to look fast. But the two acids that help to build collagen back is lactic acid and glycolic acid, okay? They trigger your body to produce collagen. And I don't want to like sit here and alpha lipid acids also will help you guys to build collagen as well. So I think that the scrub has lactic acid in it. That's what I think has lactic acid. I'm talking all slow, you guys. I had a couple of sips of wine. So as you can see, your girl is not hyper tonight, but I do want to, you know, film or whatever for you guys. So I think the scrub has the lactic acid and this has the glycolic acid. The lactic and the glycol are the only two acids that I've seen, and I think alpha lipid acid as well, that makes your body kind of produce collagen. So what you're going to do is take your AHA cream, whether you use it from the Royal Egyptian collection. I like this because it's strong or whatever. You take this and you're going to mix in Merderm. Okay, so you can get this on Amazon because I want you guys to practice social distancing, so I would prefer you to order this online. It's a stretch mark cream. You're going to take this and you're going to mix this into your body lotion. This increases collagen and it gets rid of stretch marks. Okay, so you take this, you mix it into your lotion. After you do your scrub and then you put your lotion on, you get underneath that machine wherever you have your stretch marks, and I promise you in 4 weeks your skin's gonna look a lot better, because what's gonna end up happening is this: you're going to increase your collagen. Then with all the other stuff that's in there, all the other skin lightening herbal ingredients in there, you're gonna lighten your marks. So your stretch marks are gonna get lightened and they're gonna fill in with collagen. And the red light also do rapid cell turnover like the white light does. And so this is how you get rid of stretch marks. You will see results guaranteed if you do these steps in 4 weeks, because I use these for my stretch marks. They've completely filled in 4 weeks, and they have been like almost, I have a full bodysuit on. I'm not about to pull this bodysuit down because I do not have a bra on, but it fills in my stretch marks. The skin is completely thick. It's not grooved. I mean, it makes me feel like so gross. Like some things make me feel like itchy. When I think about grooves of skin, I'm like, ugh, that's gross, you know? And this is great because if you would have gone to like the dermatologist to let them laser it, like they have either microneedling or a laser. Microneedling takes 3 sessions, and what that does is it's supposed to promote collagen production, and then it fills in. But I heard that it takes like 3 sessions, so it basically takes you a couple months, and it's 2 something a session. No ma'am. Together I invested that with these, and I can use them as much as I want to. And if I get a new stretch mark, if I gain 30 pounds tomorrow and I get stretch marks, I'm gonna do this method. I don't need to be paying no 2 something for 3 sessions of micro needling. And I think the laser, because you could laser it off, and it takes like a couple weeks, like 4 to 8 weeks for all the layers to kind of rebuild itself. You can get it layered off as well, and that's like, I think, I don't know if it was like 1,200 or 2,000. No ma'am, this is going to be with me for the rest of my life, and I don't have to do it. So I'm kind of glad that I missed the appointment. But for stretch marks, do that. Do the scrub. Take your Merderm stretch mark cream. This is how the box looks. It's on Amazon. That's where I ordered mine. Amazon. Let me see. Let me see if I can get the drug facts or whatever. You can order this on Amazon. And for the girl who asked me, I just come back and let me know how it worked for you, because it worked for me. I had 3 stretch marks. I had 1 on this side and 2 on the other side, girl. And yes, it worked for me. My stretch marks are basically, they're filled in, and they are just like a little bit color left. They're basically about gone. And that's what I use now. I don't have to go to the doctor and get lasered or microneedling, which I heard they gotta numb you or whatever to do it. And then I heard that the laser sometimes can make you uneven or whatever. So that's how you get rid of stretch marks from skin lightening, weight gain, or giving birth. Okay, and then another thing that I did do, like if you want to speed up how, you know, to lighten your stretch marks faster, use the green light. You know what I'm saying? You could do 10-10, like 10 minutes red, 10 minutes green. The red's going to build your collagen cell turnover and get rid of your stretch marks, and the green is going to just speed up the lightening process, and then the skin lightening creams are going to speed up the process, as well as fill it all in. What this does, because even if you buy these, you'll see the directions say like you can put on your favorite product before you know, do either therapy. That's called LED therapy. So you could like put on your favorite product and then do the therapy. This penetrates the deepest. It's gonna make that product go really, really deep and work really, really fast. Okay, so that is basically it, you guys. Like I said, if you want to lighten your body from head to toe, do your whole skin lightening process or whatever that you do, like whatever products you use, I'll put these below. Whatever ones you use, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna work with any skin lightening products. You put them on your body from head to toe. You go ahead and get yourself together, okay? Because sometimes, like if I'm watching TV, I'll sit up and I'll put this on my legs and stuff like that, and then lay down on the couch or whatever and put it on my body. But go ahead and get you together. Get your green light. I turn mine on to the highest number. Oh, oops, girl. I turn mine to the highest number. I put my skin lightening creams on from head to toe. I put some music on, I lay down, and I get it going. I get it popping, okay? And it will help lighten you a lot faster. Again, take your skin lightening supplements and your IVs. If you can't do your IVs, make sure you're still doing your skin lightening supplements. And just put this on your face and put that on your body. Put some headphones in, or put the TV on, or put some music on. Put this ocean wave on, and this will lighten you from head to toe. This will depigment you. And if you have like cellulite on your legs, use the red light for the cellulite. Use the red light for the cellulite, because it's going to build up your legs. And I think you can also use the yellow light for the cellulite. It says for wrinkles, so I don't know if you can use that for cellulite, but the red light will get rid of the cellulite. All right, guys, so that's how you lighten your hyperpigmentation on your face rapidly. That's how you help to speed up your skin lightening results rapidly, because remember, this lightens the top layer of your skin. Okay, and then you're going to rebuild your collagen and get rid of those stretch marks rapidly. And like I said, you can use a combination of the red light and the green light. So that's what I've been doing, guys. It works. I'll put everything in the description below. And I wanted to give you guys a quick coronavirus, I guess, with a public service announcement. And excuse me, I hope y'all didn't hear that. I burped. I'm gonna keep this on. I'm just gonna let it shine on my skin while I'm talking to you guys. Anyways, so I hope you guys are staying safe. Where I'm at, we are not open yet. We don't open to the end of May. So I've been, you know, still in quarantine and stuff like that, and still with the essentials or whatever. I think that they open nail salons, and I'm not going to no nail salon. Okay, I'm not going to, I'm doing my own nails, and my hair is braided. I've been wearing protective styles and growing out my hair during the quarantine. And so, you know, that's what I'm doing for that. I'm not going out for that. And I advise you guys, if you do go out, please, like, just be really, really safe, okay? Don't take this virus so lightly, okay? I just had I'm like, okay. So my cousin just passed away about 3 days ago from the coronavirus, okay? And he lived in New York City, where it was hit the worst. And he already had some underlying, like, heart issues or whatever. I don't know, like, if it was genetic or whatever. And so it was weird, because I told you guys in my other video. And then let me know also, I'm not sure yet, but I was thinking about starting like a second channel to talk about spirituality and stuff like that, because I have a lot of spiritual gifts. I know a lot of stuff about how to increase spiritual gifts, and especially if you have, like, people call it psychic, people call it prophetic gifts. I can, you know, talk about how do you increase those, because I've been able to, over the years, really increase my gifts. I've had them since I was, like, the first time I ever gave a prophecy was when I was and I think it was 5th grade or whatever, that was true. And I also prophesied President Obama being the president when I was 18 years old, and some other things when I was 18. So there's a lot of things. It's just a spiritual gift. It runs in my family. But anyways, it was crazy. I was like getting in the shower or whatever. I think it was like Tuesday that he passed away. Was it Tuesday or Wednesday? And I was in the shower, and like I kind of like heard God say to me, someone close to your uncle is about to pass away or whatever. Someone who's close to your uncle is about to pass away. And I was like, no, I didn't hear that. And I know that I hear those things, but I did not want to hear that. So I said, no, man, I didn't hear that. Like, that's just in my mind or whatever. I don't care. You know, I'm just going to rebuke this in the name of Jesus Christ. And I know a lot of people in my channel are different backgrounds, whether you're Muslim, whether you're Christian or whatever. You know, I love you guys all the same. And so I heard that like again, and the image of my cousin came back to me. I mean, not came back to me, came to me from when I saw him last summer, which is so sad because his sister passed away last summer. And so I remember the image of him come back to my mind, and I was like, and then his name kept repeating in my head, and I was like, not him. But he was transitioning last summer anyway. And what I mean by that is when someone is transitioning, they have a very, very, very unique, innate glow to them, especially they become really, really spiritual before they transition. And I remember when I was at his sister's funeral, God rest her soul, our family has not had someone pass away in like 10 years or whatever. And like this year there was like 4 people, and it was just so weird because I have a gigantic family, yo. Like, I mean, 19 kids and counting. Don't got nothing on my family. My family is huge. My grandparents have 42 grandchildren, 42, and 5 great-grand. You heard that right. My grandmother and my grandfather, from their 8 kids, have 42 grandchildren from the 8 kids that they had. And my grandmother has 14 brothers and sisters, and my grandfather has 12 brothers and sisters. So when my grandmother has 42 grandkids by herself, and she had 13 other siblings, like, my family is gigantic. It doesn't make any sense, but I love them. You know what I'm saying? I just have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people in my family. This is crazy. But anyways, sorry, I don't mean to ramble on, guys. I know the video is getting kind of long, but anyway, his sister passed away, and I remember turning in his direction. I hadn't seen him in years, and I said, hey, but I was freaked out. I was like, oh shoot, I know that glow. I was like, he's transitioning, because I saw the first time I ever saw somebody transition was my friend in college. I was writing a paper for him, and he asked me to come to see him at the library. It's almost like he knew he was transitioning. And I walked into the library. I had just seen him the day before. He was not glowing. I walked into the library, and he was glowing he was glowing something fierce, and he looked very peaceful. And I don't know, like, I feel like when you start to like get closer to God or something, you start to get really into your religion or whatever, like you're transitioning to go to the right place. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen people before they pass, and I'm not sure if I've noticed them have a glow before they transition. But anyways, my friend was glowing, and he went home, and then the morning that he passed away, I was in extreme pain from the crown of my head to the soles of my feet. I was in excruciating pain. Every little touch, like, it ached my body, and my throat started closing up. And I was like, yo, why is my throat closing up? Why is my body was aching like crazy? And I was like, yo, my friend, I got to get his paper written, because he paid me to write his paper. We were in the same major, and he went home for a funeral. His aunt passed away, and I was hurting, and I was like it was Easter. I couldn't eat nothing, and I got his paper written, all this excruciating pain. I was in pain that whole Easter Sunday, and I had called him over and over again. He didn't answer, and I had went on AOL back then. It's not that long ago, but girl, you know what we use AOL. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, your paper's done, right? And here's where I'm about to get chills. I had contacted his cousin, and because we were all like his cousins with the same we all went to Penn State University, and so I was like, can you tell such and such I got his paper written? And he said he died yesterday at 2 o'clock in the morning. When he told me that, my body stopped hurting instantly, and I was like, holy cow. He was like, yeah, he was shot in the back or whatever. That's what I felt. I felt the pain that he felt when he was passing away. And I don't know why I was chosen to feel that pain. When I tell you guys the pain was excruciating, it was the worst pain. And my throat was like, it's almost like if maybe his throat must have filled up with something like blood or something and started closing up. I don't know. Later on, we found out it was his best friend. And he came out of the hood, North Philly. North Philly is the most gangsterous part of Philadelphia. Okay. It is dangerous. And his best friend shot him in the back because he was jealous of him because he was getting ready to graduate from college. So you gotta be careful. Anyways, when I saw my cousin, I saw that glow. And he didn't transition as fast as my friend did. My friend transitioned that weekend. But I was looking at him and I was like, oh man, he's gonna transition. I wonder when. And it's sad that he transitioned during the coronavirus. Like that would have taken him out. So I'm gonna finish up this story, you guys, right now. So if you're, I don't want to keep you, but this is crazy. So I heard in the shower that he was, someone that was close to my uncle was gonna pass away. And I saw his face and I saw when he was glowing. So it brought me back to that image of him glowing. And then I was like, no. And then my mom called me at 9 p.m. that night and she said, such and such passed away. And I was like, you're kidding. She was like, yeah, he passed away in the hospital. And I said, I know. I heard this morning in the shower that someone that was close to my uncle was going to pass away. And this is my cousin. Like I said, they were close. They lived. My uncle passed away years ago, but they both lived in New York City. And I was like, man, yeah, I heard this from the Spirit of God. And then, so I started to focus in on him. Sometimes, like if I focus in, like I'll get some answers through the spirit realm of like what happened. And so these are the answers I got. Like when I focus in, I kind of like, you see how I'm looking down, looking around. I'll like look down or look up or I'll look somewhere and I'll just like focus in on the person and focus in on their energy. And so I focused in on his energy and I saw everything that happened. So what happened was he was living in a building. I know what building he was living in. His building came to my mind. And he was touching things. Taking it serious, the coronavirus. He was touching things in the elevator, and one day he touched a button that I don't know who touched it. I'm trying to like see. I'm not sure. It's not really showing me who touched it. It was multiple things that he touched. I can hear like or see he was riding his bike to get essentials and stuff like that. So he was touching multiple things. So I don't know, it could have, I'm feeling it was the elevator, but he was touching his bike and maybe he touched his bike again and or whatever. And it went off. It has a timer, guys. I forgot to tell you that these machines have timers on them. Okay, so I saw that he was I actually like how that light felt. Cause the AC was on. Honestly, you guys, the light like on number 5, it felt good. It's like a little bit of heat or whatever. I'm gonna turn this AC down when I turn on the green light, my favorite one. It feels good. It really does have the heat to it. So, and I saw him like touching his face or whatever, and I saw him just sitting around his apartment, knowing like something was not right, and in a lot of pain. And he called his mother and let her know like I'm gonna go to the hospital. And so I felt like he was afraid. That's why he, let people know. And he was like, man, I wonder what's going to happen. He knew something was really wrong. I see him sitting like in the waiting room. He's hunched over and he's like, man. And all I kept hearing him say was, I should have taken this disease more seriously. The coronavirus, I kept hearing him say, I should have taken this disease more seriously, and like shaking his head. And he has a bald head or whatever. Fine. I mean, my cousin was extremely handsome. I mean, a lot of women were after him. He was an older man, like he grew up with my mom, what I'm saying? So that's her, like, I think it's her first cousin or whatever. but he was fine. Like when I saw him last year, he was in his 30s, okay? Brother was like, wow. So, and he was just leaning over, shaking his head like this. I could see him with this black jumpsuit on saying, I wish I would have taken this disease more seriously. I wish I would have taken this disease more seriously. I wonder what's going to happen. Like he didn't know if he was going home, and he didn't. And here's the crazy part. I was like trying to ask God, you know, the God or the angels in the spirit realm. I was like, did he have pain? And they were like, yeah. He had a massive heart attack, you guys, in the hospital. And I don't know what happened. I don't know if my aunts and them are gonna fight, you know, for this, because if you guys have watched that nurse on YouTube who is volunteering in New York, she did a YouTube video, and she said in the video that they were murdering people in New York City, like the nurses. And she was like, every time she was like saving someone's life, like she would go on lunch and she would come back and the person would be dead. Or when she was like helping to save someone, that when she went on break, that she'd come back and they would switch her, and then 4 hours later the person would be dead. Like they were killing them, like most of them that day. And I think my aunt said that he didn't get a respirator in time or whatever, and that's why he had a massive heart attack. I honestly hear in the spirit realm that he just waited too long because he already had that underlying health issue. So take your, if you have anything that's underlining, take it seriously. And I feel like he waited too long. That's what I hear. I don't hear that it was because of the respirator. I feel like it was because he was home and he waited too long to go to the hospital. Like had he gone almost even I'm hearing 4 days or more sooner, he could have been saved, but he was already transitioning. And it's unfortunate that this was his transition. Like when I look at the numbers, the next day of who died in New York, and I was just like crying, because I'm like, my cousin is one of those numbers. He's one of those numbers, and he felt the pain. I think it lasted, from what I can hear, 30 seconds, but that's still a long time when you're like having a massive heart attack. And I can see the nurses was like, oh, another one going to Corona. And I'm like, that's not even right. You know what I'm saying? I could just kind of see them covering him up. And my aunt felt like they didn't give him the respirator soon enough. I think he had a lot of fear, but he was already transitioning. So unfortunate that his transition had to happen during Corona. So I think if he had a message to anyone, his message would be to take this disease more seriously, you guys. They're opening up states. They out here acting a darn fool. A darn fool. Who takes guns up to like the government facility? I forgot what it was. Where did they go with those guns? And protested to open up? And then people are standing in large crowds, most of them without any face masks. I'm like, y'all think this was a joke? And my cousin, he sat there in that hospital and he said to himself, I wish I would have taken this disease more seriously. You know, and he didn't. He didn't. When I was like asking God these questions about like what happened, he was around and about in his essentials with no face mask on, no gloves on. And it could have just been that one time that he went out. Like I said, he was transitioning, but still like the Corona, you know what I'm saying? And people are out here protesting, and people are like, small businesses matter too. Your life matters, because when you go on, baby, that business is going to still be here, but you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like just watch. Just watch. Don't slip, okay? When you get your groceries, wipe them things down with sanitizer. Wash your hands all the time. My nose is itching like crazy, you guys. I have not been outside in like, what was it, 2 weeks? And I went to my mailbox today. I had my face mask on, I had my gloves on, and I had my disinfectant wipes with me so that I can open up my locker with the key and stuff like that and wipe it off or whatever. And my nose is itching. And I had my face mask on. So I think they're spraying the air again. And I saw this other YouTube video from Marcus Rogers where this lady was doing a rant, and she was talking about how she saw like at 5 a.m. in the morning, not her, someone saw at 5 a.m. in the morning planes spraying, helicopters spraying something in the air. So it's like they're still spraying the air. Like, what? Like, for what? And this was in New York City that she said that it was being, no, a different state. But I wouldn't, you know, put it past it. I mean, I wish somebody could like run out and film this. Like, somebody did and they took it down off of YouTube or whatever. I'm like, I highly doubt they're spraying the air with disinfectant. And people are running out here opening up businesses and everything. And it's crazy, you know. And I know some people who have businesses who are restaurant who are afraid. My nose, you guys, you see how like I keep doing that? My nose is itching. And I only went to the mailbox. Like, I was out the house for a good, like, what? The mailbox was a 3-minute walk. I had to get a couple things out. I was outside for 10 minutes. And in those 10 minutes, I saw 9 people. And not one single person had on a face mask in my community. And not one single person had on no gloves or nothing. And my community has 750 apartments. And I saw 9 people without no protection in this big community. So that's my story for today. I'm really saddened that my cousin had to die the way he died, and the fact that the nurses brushed it off like, oh, just another, you know, virus death. And maybe they could have done more to you know, spare him some pain. I don't know all that was done. I told my mom to ask, but from what I can see, nothing. I didn't see nothing. I didn't see no respirator. I didn't really see no drugs being pumped into him. I saw that he got there and they were taking their time getting to him. By the time they got to him, he had already had a massive heart attack. That's when they got to him. I don't even see that they gave him any drugs yet. You know, and I'd be wondering, like, are some of these nurses and doctors being paid, you know what I'm saying, to kill these people? And my cousin being one of them. And I'm like, dang, yo. I touched my eye, didn't I? But I'll be fine. My nose was itching. And I washed my hands when I got in the house or whatever before I ate. Because I came back and ate some dinner. So, yeah, my hands are washed. But I'm going to wash them again. I didn't rub my eye. And I'm fine. I'm covered under the blood of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. And I had on gloves anyways when I went outside. I came back, threw them gloves off. Threw those gloves out. So be safe out here, you guys. For anybody who's lost someone to coronavirus, I'm so sorry to hear. Oh my God. Yo, this is crazy. Yo, my nose is like going off. So when I stop filming this, I'm gonna wash my hands, disinfect my phone, disinfect my materials. Okay. I ain't been outside in 2 weeks and my nose is like, I go outside for 10 minutes and my nose is just tore down to the floor. So yeah, I guess they stay back spraying the air. So if I was you guys, I would just try to stay at home. If you go out, wear gloves, wear a mask. I had a mask on and my nose is still itching. Go figures. They said, don't touch your face. I bet you are saying that. And I did wash my hands when I got back, but my nose is still itching like crazy. So alright guys, I know it's a long video. I hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday. If you have any questions, leave them below. If you have any stories, share them. Let's all support each other. If you lost anybody during this fight, I'm so sorry to hear that, you guys. I hope you and your family is doing well. Stay safe, stay blessed. If there's any other topics like I saw with that girl that I was able to help her, just let me know, post it below, on anything that I may have been able to do. I may do a video on how to lighten knees, knuckles, and elbows. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye guys. Love you guys. Bye.